He's back.
I'm back.
Good morning, it's me, it's Johnyboy.
How you doing?
Yeah, isn't it now? Well, I don't know what day it is, but we're here today on the Porcelain Patio, and today we're going to be trying to get that drainage in, along with a picture frame, along that side over there. But the most important thing, don't forget to subscribe. I will show the skyline when we start each day. But anyway, this is where we are this morning. This is what we've done yesterday. Got the picture frame in there, got the little gully pot there. We come across there, we've got 2 cuts to put in there. But we've done a reasonable amount considering we had a fair bit of cutting to do yesterday. And you see where we've got the picture frame going around there as one piece. And we're going to be doing it around every corner. So basically, we've got to try and get across here today. Well, there you go. This is where we left it yesterday. Not dirty though, we've just been walking over, just checking things and just giving it a brush off. So what we've got now, we've got a point that we're running to. We're using string lines. There we are. Got this rope in there. String line going right the way through there to this point. And then what we've got, where these 2 points meet here, okay? This outer green line, that's what I've done now to show you the green line. From that point now, right the way across the patio over to that point. So whatever we're doing, we're leveling to these heights that we've got set. And if you look, you can see there's not a huge amount of muck to be being put underneath. Probably about 30 to 40 mil, so it's not that thick, so it's perfect. In fact, let me just show you what we've actually got. Let me just measure that now. Lucky enough, we've got a tape on hand. You're always trying to find the tapes. So if I measure that down now, we actually have 55 mil, 20 mil, nearly 60 mil. So we've got like 35, 40 mil, as I said, for the bed, which is perfect because you're not using too much. So we've got something to work with now.
I try my best, boys. Try.
I'm a rocket man. No, I'm not. So what we're going to be doing is, what we're going to be doing?
Taking this fence down, aren't we?
Yeah, so what we got to do is, this isn't part of my remit to do this. I spoke to Barry, our client now, so he's agreed that there's a little bit more work involved, and we're going to lay the patio as tight as we can to the fence, okay? But he needs some new panels, he needs some new posts, and the idea is that if we laid the patio and he couldn't get the posts out after, it'd be an absolute nightmare. So the thing is to do it now, isn't it? So he wants a couple of sleepers in place, so it's best if the patio is in place, or we can get somewhere near, do it at the same time, because if he was to try to get these posts out after, it's going to be a nightmare, isn't it, for him?
Yeah.
So there we are, have a look. It's just over here, there we are. Da-da, 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 da. There it is, that's got to come out. So let's hope that they've put the post in really badly so the concrete comes out easily, but never the case, is it?
About it.
Got that out. Once again, Roy, we've located something strange in the ground that people put in there. I'm not quite sure what this is about. I've never even seen anything like that before. But if you look, I don't know what it is. So look, it goes all the way along here. Maybe some stupid. I don't know. Like, this is between the neighbours and our client here. So strange one.
Definitely.
Well, what we've got here is that we're going to have to, this needs to be like that, or like that, wherever you see it. So we've measured down now from the top of here to the bottom of this, okay, and we've got roughly, let me take a little bit off here, take some off, we've got 300 mil, so we've got a mark on the wall there, which is there. So at the moment we have on there, well, that's 300. more or less 290. So we're at the right depth there now. So we just got to follow that through and take that out to make sure that the pipe is lower. This is going to take the surface water, and we've got to get it away, but we're limited where we're going to connect over that side. If you look over there, right, and show the viewers the pipe, that's where we've got to cut into over there. And it's not difficult to work out, but we just got to get from A to B. But this pipe going from here to there can fall flat. It's absolutely fine. Okay, we do want, you could put a bit of a backfall on it because you don't really, but if that's all we've got to make sure that the water gets away, that's the tightest bend that we can actually do, and it's going into a 4-inch. So we've got to use 4-inch because it's got to accommodate the amount of surface water that's going to fall into it. So that's what we need, and that's all there is to it. So the idea is that even if it falls flat, the water will come in and just keep feeding into there. Like, but remember, we're going to put gravel around here as well, around the pipe, and what we could do as well, we could use do it as a wrap, as a sandwich. Put some membrane around it. We could put some cuts in the bottom of the pipe, so the water then on the outside that falls down can enter the pipe and then run away that way as well. So, any questions?
Not for me.
Right, here we go. It's me, it's Johnyboy. I'm back in the garden and we're on this porcelain project. I did a little video the other day and I talked about how the clay in the surrounding area, how it's compromised the top of the surface of this particular porcelain. It's going to happen with some porcelain. They've got that matte finish. Some people got some porcelain that has that glaze finish. But I use this Easy Care porcelain cleaner from Aspect, and believe you me, it's worked. Yeah, it's not just about me either. I'm a handsome man. I'm with Ryan, and I'm with Ryan, and they're not related, but we're just having we're having a coffee. How are we getting on this morning?
Getting on well, I think.
Yeah. How are you getting on, Ryan? Yeah, good. And what we were just discussing is that I wonder how many. I just want to think of myself as being the boss, so I want to be part of the team. But how many bosses are actually across the country? Just stop me from it, but I am handsome, aren't I? Anyway, how many bosses across the country actually sit and take 5 with their guys?
Who knows?
Well, that's it. Now we've got to get back to work. No, I'm only joking. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and wherever you're going. Be safe. Well, while Ryan over here is fixing his hair, what he's got left apparently that he said, like, you know, but he's not like me, handsome, charming. Anyway, look, listen, I keep saying that. I must really. Do you know, I used to do this years ago, Ryan, and there was a lad called Lee. He used to hate it. Lee, if you're still watching, mate, this is for you. Johnyboy with handsome hands. No, seriously, we got on quite a bit today, didn't we?
Yeah, all them little cuts and all the awkward ones, really, isn't it?
We've had Ryan step on a couple of slabs today, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be fair, he couldn't see where it was.
Yeah.
You know, so these things happen, like, you know, and then we beat him then, didn't we? So, no, we never. If there's child protection watching this, did we beat any kids today?
No.
He's not a kid, he's a young man, and he's 16, isn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway, our client here, who's really nice, he wanted some extra work, didn't he?
Yeah. So, wow. It's not so much that it was extra work for us, but we couldn't get the paving to where we wanted it to be without putting them in, could we?
I'm just finding myself. No, go on, keep going.
So obviously we had.
Yeah, he wanted the fence, and we couldn't put the paving in until he decided. Take the old fencing out. So what we've done is we've had to do the fencing, didn't we?
Yeah. Although it's not where it is sitting, in case anyone's going to comment how shoddy it's looking.
No, absolutely. It's not going to be like that. So we're going to put a sleeper in between the posts,
raise them up,
3 metre posts because of the depth, and we're going to raise them out, take the screws out. But then what we're going to do, we've got to have the sleepers running nice and true, haven't we? Yeah. But the other thing, what we've got to do at some point, we won't do it tomorrow because we've only laid that today, haven't we? So we need a couple of days before we cut along there, and we need a new blade, but we've got some blades coming, haven't we?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, so if you watch the channel, you'll be pleased to know that we've revamped the undisclosed location, and we've got a whole new shelves, 4 shelves, proper shelves, isn't it? You know, and it's going to be filled with Vaunt tools. You know, Vaunt. So it's great. We can bring these tools to the public, can't we?
Absolutely, yeah.
So you're going to close in the video and tell people to subscribe, hit the notification button, and give us a big like if they enjoyed it.
Well, I would do, but you just told them.
You always get an awkward one.
How's that?
It was good. What you pointed out to me that on the second part of the cut, I kept it at 20 mil then.
Yeah.
Though the first pass was at, I think, 8 mil, then we did 12. But on the last few then, I went at 20 mil cut. If you come and have a look now,
Yeah.
I'll pull this back. Will you turn the water off, please? There we are. I went straight through at 20 mil and we had no fragmentation on any part of that unit at all. If you look through here and you look on the other side, we went through the full depth and it never fragmented. So it says a lot about the saw, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a good saw, isn't it? Does the job.
Ryan, it's cut, it's in. And on that last cut, I went 20 mil deep all the way through and it never fragmented, did it?
No, not at all.
So your view on that, that's your first time, what do you reckon of the machine?
That's a brilliant little machine, yeah.
Yeah.
It's quite impressive, to be fair.
£500, £530 I think.
Yeah. Pricey, but I mean, it's worth it,
But it's
isn't
not really when you think in comparison to it. Everything these days has gone up in it.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Look what it's done. And how long did it take?
That's no time at all. Just as long as you've got, well, it's perfect finish, isn't it? You know, you've a nice straight edge to work to. As long as you get your 2 points.
Yeah, you can check your measurements in it.
Yeah. That's
Triple
it.
check, double check, quadruple check, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever you do.
Definitely.
Well, thank you.
But yeah, it's worth the money, like.
Yeah, thank you for your input.
No worries.
Jackson, what's happening, mate? I hope you're well. Just to let you know, I'm with your dad now. We're in Newport, and I just told your dad we're going to get a little T-shirt made up specially for you, direct from me, Johnyboy. See you soon, Jackson.
Bye, mate.
It still is a good.
Carry on, boys. They're having conversation now.
Yeah, no, it's good. But
They're talking about that one, but now
Powered.
we've got this one.
I mean, so this power-wise is just way better than.
What we got?
The only thing with them is obviously batteries run out. But as long as you've got one on charge,
My battery never runs out.
For power tools, isn't it? Like, how do we charge the batteries?
cost it better than that.
And it could listen to people's conversations.
Is it?
Yeah.
So what they're talking about is Friday afternoon and we all want to go home, and they're talking about whether you put the milk or with the tea bag or the water and all that sort of thing, and about coffee as well, like, so productivity. So it's always nice to show behind the scenes what's actually going on. They're talking about everything else now. Just want to say, at last, we've had a hot cup of coffee. We've actually lent Barry 2 bob for the, that's old money. We've lent some money for the meter, and they've had electricity. So we're not just having warm water out of the tap now. We're having boiling hot water. Lovely cup of coffee on a Friday. So thank you, Barry.